Echo, Echo, November. Come back slowly, phonetically with your call sign.
November. Come back slowly, phonetically with your call sign. Kilo. November.
Roger, Echo, Echo, November. And what's the name there?
Roger, Echo, Echo, November. And what's the name there?
Rich, Romeo, India, Charlie, Hotel.
Roger, Rich, and what's your location, sir?
Roger, Rich, and what's your location, sir?
I am in southern Illinois, about an hour northeast of St. Louis. About 1 hour northeast of St. Louis. Roger.
Roger, sir, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, sir, and what radio are you running today, sir?
I'm running the same as you, IC-7300. I was wondering how good of a copy you had on the compared to noise, because I recently installed a boom mic and an external EQ. So if you have a good noise, if you have a good signal to noise level on me, I was just kind of curious as far as the audio was sounding. I've got the compressor set and EQ set and everything, but it's mainly with the outboard EQ with this boom microphone.
Roger, Roger, Rich. Well, gosh, why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system, and let me see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Antenna system, and let me see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Roger. Well, an IC-7300. So I only got 100 going out. It's going out into a 40-meter delta loop about 30 feet off the ground. 40-meter delta loop about 30 feet off the ground, Roger.
Roger, Roger, Rich. Okay, so you have verified that your 7300 is in that wide transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900. Is that a Roger?
The transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900. Is that a Roger?
QSL, it is in wide. It is in wide. And like I said, I just installed yesterday a Shure SM58 boom mic, and I have a external 7-band parametric EQ. So basically, the 2-band EQ that is in the iPhone 7300. It's pretty much bypassed. I have it set at a +3 on the treble because a couple other guys that I was talking to last night said that it sounded like I needed a little bit more highs, and my treble, my highs on my external EQ. So on my radio set at 0 at flat, and then I have the treble set at +3. But I do have more or less mid and bass, depending on your recommendations, and then as well I will go and listen to the recording tomorrow, Roger.
Oh, Roger that, Roger that. So you are running some external amplified devices on your mic input. Is that a Roger?
Devices on your mic input. Is that a Roger?
QSL. It's just an 8-band EQ. Just an 8-band EQ. It's either, let me look at it. Yeah, it's just a 7-band external EQ. There's no power to it or anything. It's just a 7-band external 7-band parametric EQ.
A parametric EQ without power. Is that a Roger?
Without power. Is that a Roger?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's power. It requires DC power, but it doesn't have any phantom power going back into the microphone. The microphone I'm using is not a condenser microphone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The point is, though, that you want your mic gain control to be around a 5, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in that area. Whenever you use external equipment, you do not want to have a really hot signal coming into your mic input. In other words, if you were down around a 1 or a 2 on your mic level control, that level would be actually too hot. It would be way out of minimum situation there. So what you want is a 5, a 3, 4, or let's see here, a 4, 5, or 6. A nominal input level always for your mic control. Roger, Roger?
Input level always for your mic control. Roger, Roger?
Roger, Roger. So as far as my mic control, I'm looking at my ALC meter as I'm speaking now in a normal Qso conversation and volume, and it is right at about 80 to 90% on the ALC meter on the 7300, and occasionally, like when I first TF and give a P or something like that, a hard syllable, then it will bump to maybe one red line above the max on the ALC meter on the 7300, and the mic gain on my 7300 is set at 75%.
Roger, Roger. Okay, so there is no case of overload possibilities there at that mic level, so that's a good thing. But you know, I pass along this information that for those that may be running exterior powered mics and stuff, the first thing you want to do is put your internal mic level control on a 5, and then adjust your external mic level control until you're in that sweet spot of 7 to 2/3 on your ALC meter. That will ensure that you're operating that external mic at the proper level, so as not to be in a neighborhood of distortion for the input to that 7300. Roger?
For the input to that 7300. Roger?
QSL. This microphone nor is the EQ powered. Neither one of them are powered. The equalizer, all it is doing is just changing the equalization, basically the same thing as what the 7300 does, but the 7300 does it with 2 bands, it does it with 7 bands. So there is no power going into the radio from the microphone. The microphone is not a powered microphone.
Roger, Roger, sir. Okay, so I am really impressed normally with the 2-band EQ on the ICOM 7300. Bob Heil worked a great deal of wonders for that 7300 mic to be cohesive with the situation of the 7300. There was thoughts that maybe the input sensitivity of the 7300 was not quite what it should be. So Bob Heil's task was to, with the mic, bring that level to a more consistent situation. So at a 5, I would say that's why he went to an Electret microphone. For all of his career, pretty much, he'd always been a dynamic microphone manufacturer designer, and the ICOM 7300 was one of the few times that he ventured into Electret mics, and so he got his level boost because the output of the 7300 was quite higher than the normal dynamic microphone, and not only that, but he had some upper frequency response capabilities from the Electret mic that were not present on a normal dynamic mic. So he got two very important items going there: the increased level and also the increased frequency response top end. So he did quite a job on designing that microphone. The thing is, you have to use that mic in a special way, though. You can't address that mic straight in because it's an electret mic and it needs a little bit more. Actually, what it needs is a foam windscreen. If you can figure out how to put a foam windscreen on a hand mic, I mean, it's done. It's been done, and I've done it. You cut off a little piece or whatever, or you could cut a slit up the top so your PTT is not keyed by when you slip this foam windscreen over the mic. But anyway, that's what it really needs. But in lieu of, if you did not have that or do not have a foam windscreen, what I suggest is that you pull that mic to the corner of your lips and talk across it, and you're looking at it about a 45-degree angle, from the front of your mouth to the corner of your lips. Roger?
Your mouth to the corner of your lips. Roger?
QSO. Yeah, I just wasn't happy with the stock mic. I did try putting a windscreen across the top of it, and just a regular windscreen that goes across an external mic, and I just didn't like like you said, it has a lot of huffiness, a lot of whisper, a lot of huffing and stuff like that. So, well, Jim, I'll let you get back to some other operators out there. I appreciate all your time and everything that you've given me, and I will be sure to check out tomorrow's video and see what I sound like. I sure do appreciate all your time. So, Kilo Echo 9, Echo November, clear on your final, sir.
Roger, Rich. Well, unfortunately, I did not have the best signal in the world. You were about a 7 signal to noise, and that is, I run such a light front end on my receiver that I use my VU meter calibrate to the peak on your voice peaks, and then when you see speaking, it's reading channel noise. So I've got you calibrated for 0 level, and then when you see speaking, I'm looking at a 7 noise level. So you're a 7 over my noise level, Roger.
Level. So you're a 7 over my noise level, Roger.
QSO. Yeah. I've got a little work to do on my amp. So hopefully next Friday my amp will be back in line, and I will have definitely a stronger signal coming into your station. But like I said, I need to do some work on my amp. I swelled a resistor on my parasitic board on my amp. So like I said, all I'm doing is just running barefoot now. So hopefully next week I'll have a little better, stronger signal, and it'll be a little clearer, and we can work a little bit more. So, like I said, I appreciate your time, sir, and I will let you get on to other operators. So, Kilo Echo 9, Echo November, clear.
Roger, Rich, 73, sir. You have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend, and like I say, if you get a chance to join us next Friday, that would be great. And between then and now, if you wanted to check out your audio, if you go to YouTube, do the call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. It'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,700, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So 73, Rich. We'll catch you later, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.